This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by the following.
Flicka's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicka's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040 EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicka's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keys at 601-649-0517. And hello, Tiger fans. Thank you for logging on to this Week 7 episode of NEJ Tiger Talk, brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and powered by Keys Automotive Services, Southeastern Baptist College in Laurel, and Flicka's Tax Service in Taylorsville. I'm the voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers, Kensley Keys, broadcasting here at Walker's Dairy Bar. Joining me as usual is Coach Robinson, and joining him is the Scenic Productions LLC Week 7 Player of the Week, Senior Forward Jawad Jones. And as always, thanks for being here, Coach. And Jawad, congratulations on earning the Player of the Week recognition. Well, Coach, the Tigers faced the Quitman Panthers and the Florence Eagles last week, so let's start with the most recent contest, the Eagles. And so talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Last week was pretty tough, as those were the two best teams in our district. The good with Florence is, I think it was a 7-point game. We played them real tough. They got out of man-to-man quick because we were getting into the lane and getting good shots. There's nothing really bad to say about that game. The three best players will all play on the next level, and they each scored 18 points, and we kind of kept the other ones in check. But, there's a lot of positive came from that game on Friday night, but nothing really bad to say.
Okay, now let's talk Quitman. Same thing, good, bad, and the ugly.
The complete opposite. But Quitman really got after us. They're all about 6'2" and quick. There's tough weaknesses to exploit, and they just sped us up, got us going, got us out of our game real quick, and we didn't create help well to get good shots, and they sped us up, and they out-rebounded us.
After film analysis and practice, do you feel the Tigers were prepared for what the teams brought to the court?
It's hard to prepare for a team like Quitman because they just throw 10, 12, 6'2", quick. They're quick like guards, but 6'2" like our posts. It's hard to prepare for that length and speed and the depth that they throw at you. But you got to just practice at game speed. You got to practice under that speed to be able to prepare for it. They also threw a couple wrinkles and some new wrinkles at us that we hadn't seen on film, so you just have to adjust to that. Talking about Florence with that one, they set back into a 2-3 zone when they have been just a man team.
All right, well, Coach, last night the Tigers traveled to Newton County to take on the Cougars. Lightly touch on your thoughts about your team's performance and point out the players who really made their presence felt.
Well, I think our only double-digit scorer last night was Quandarius Shelby. And it was kind of a one step forward, one step backwards in the first year of the program. Just we had a little bit of lack of discipline we had to handle last night. But we kind of didn't finish off a game. We had a lead there late and let it slip away.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, for the insightful take on the Tigers. It's time to step away for a moment to hear from our sponsors, and when we return, we'll talk with the Scenic Production LLC Week 7 Player of the Week, Jawad Jones, here on NEJ Tiger Talk. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by the following.
Flicka's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicka's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040 EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicka's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keys at 601-649-0517. And welcome back to NEJ Tiger Talk, brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC, and fueled by Keys Automotive Services and Southeastern Baptist College in Laurel and Flicka's Tax Service in Taylorsville. And before the break, Coach Robinson gave us a breakdown of the Tigers' previous games against the Quitman Panthers and the Florence Eagles and the Newton County Cougars. So now it's time to turn our attention to the Scenic Productions, LLC Week 7 Player of the Week, senior forward Jawai Jones. Well, how's it going, Jawai?
Good.
All right, man. Always good to see you. Well, Jawai, you were quite impressive in last week's contest as you really stood out in the rebounds column. Talk about what you feel really makes you such an effective rebounder. Is it, positioning, or is it a certain tactic you use? Kind of give us your secret.
Rebounding, I just try to get my hands on my guy that I'm holding and just push him back as far as I can. And go for the ball when it's there, when the opportunity is right. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Hey, it's smart, but it's simple. All right, I hear you, man. Well, what is an aspect of your game or skill that you want to improve on coming into this season, and where do you feel you are with sharpening that skill?
Well, coming into the season, we came straight from football, so there wasn't really much on my mind that I wanted to improve on. But when I got into the gym, met Coach Rob and stuff, he definitely has helped me on my passing game and just hustle. Just wanted to hustle more this year.
Okay. Now, what area of your game do you take most pride in?
I would have to say my defense. I like to score a couple of points on offense here and there, but defense is the most important to me. Just making sure my guy doesn't score and just making sure everybody basically, everybody, we just have to work together as a team on defense. So just making sure everybody has their stuff together.
Okay, there ain't nothing wrong with that defense. So defense in football, defense in basketball. I hear you, man. Well, Coach, it's scouting report time. So give our listeners your spiel on what makes Jawai such an impact player for the Tigers.
Well, he hit the nail on he hit the nail on the head. You want to start the game. He's a starter, so we start the game with toughness and defense and the physicality that you want to impose on the other team right out from the gate. He, like you said, he's worked on his passing a lot. I think early in the season it was kind of like a hot potato when he got it. You didn't really know where it was going to go, and that's gotten a lot better. And I just think it's time to end the games that with his experience, it's time to trust him in that passing. It's kind of hard when you get a tough rebound at the end of the game. And you still got to make that pass out to a guard, and right now I think we're going to be able to trust that in him and finish these games off that we've been letting slip away.
I hear you, man. Well, always great to speak with you, Coach. Great to see you again, Jawai. Once again, congratulations to you on earning the Week 7 Player of the Week. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up here on this episode of NEJ Tiger Talk. Before we go, I'd like to thank Walker's Dairy Bar for welcoming this broadcast and for the delicious lunch. And also our show sponsors, Keys Automotive Services, Southeastern Baptist College, and Flicka's Tax Service. And a special thank you to you, our listeners. And again, I'm the voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers, Kensley Keys, signing off. God bless. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC, and fueled by the following.
Flicka's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicka's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicka's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keys at 601-649-0517.